Okay, it's what's wrong, it's actually 5 to 8. We're off to QPR today, which of course is in London. So Scotland to London, bit of a trek, but anyway, this is the first part where we leave the house. In the car is me, as usual. Okay, we're still in Scotland, and oh dear, we better run. And here we're picking up the final member of the terrible trio. Old favourite, die-hard Reds, Mr. Proper Red himself, Mr. Adrian Chuck Berry. Here he is.
Morning, Sam.
Morning, morning.
The wife kindly dropped me off.
That's very nice of her.
Yeah, it was. Morning, Benji.
And what time did you get up this morning?
I got up at 5:30.
Oh, 5. Right, and what time did you go to bed?
10:30.
10:30, oh well that's I went to bed at 11:30, I was up at 6, so Benji was in bed before me. Right, so anyway, we're now onwards to England. Right, it's not 8, it's 8:30, and we're in that bloody door's opened again. We're in the waiting room here, waiting to get our train down to London. We're not going on the Thomas Cook coach today because it's a 3 o'clock kick-off and it gives us the availability to actually get a train up and down instead of getting the bus. And all in all works out about the same money as getting the Thomas Cook bus. And we get home hopefully in time, and it very rarely happens at an away game in London, and if it now happens, to see match of the day. Yeah, match of the day. And here's our train. It's come from Glasgow. In another life I'd be on that train already, but needless to say, don't live there anymore, so there we go. That's us on the train, finally. There's Adrian just behind us. And this is us. And we're on our way. Cloudy day. And 3 hours, 23 minutes we should be in the capital of England. 3 hours, half an hour. 2 minutes, what's that? In that.
You've got to be older. I'll tell you.
And Wigan.
Is Wembley Stadium. You can just about see the arts there.
No, it's
a rubbishy day. So we're nearly here. Right. 11:10. Euston Station. Starting to snow. Luckily I'm more rapid. Oh, there's a clown at the bar. Slice, yeah? Don't know that. Yeah, that'll do. Cheers, mate. Yum, yum, yum.
Right, we're here in a pub in Euston Station prior to the QPR game. It's called the Britannia. Move the camera in a bit. There you go. It's just the sound, right? And I thought we'd have a debate on a subject called what is a proper Red? In other words, what constitutes being a true United supporter? Now, it's something that's never really bothered me beforehand, because to my imagination, my mind, that United supporter is United supporter all his life. And I know lads, and you probably know lads as well, who that they would have gone to a lot of games, and then it gets to the point where financial constraints, work constraints, or they get married and have kids, that they're not able to go to as many games anymore. But at the end of the day, there's still that they may be watching the game on the TV, but they'll be shouting and jumping up and down as much as anybody would be at the game. They'd love to be at the game, but they just can't go to the game because they don't have the money, or maybe the wives can agree. Well, you know, maybe I used to be able to come down on the bus, on the Glasgow branch bus, with 50 quid in my hands, right? And 50 quid would do the coach, the ticket, a programme, beers and something to eat. And when we used to go back up the road, we used to stop at Penrith and get more beers and chips. 50 quid the whole day. 50 quid now would just about cover your ticket and wouldn't even cover the cost of the bus. It's got, you know, a lot of people can't go to the game now because they can't afford it. So, and it's never really bothered me at all, this question about being what constitutes proper ed, until people have been started having a go at me through YouTube comments, Facebook and Twitter, where they've been saying to me that I'm not a proper ed, that I'm plastic, fake, a glory hunter, an embarrassment to the club. And there's also been threats like, if I ever see you at a game, I'm gonna jump up on top of your camera and smash it to smithereens. Now the unfortunate things about this is because the people, when you look at the people making these comments, these negative comments about my standard of support, is that a lot of them are young lads. They're in the late teens, early 20s, which means only one thing: they've only known United as a successful club, right?
I agree with that.
They'll only know United as a successful club, and they've got no comprehension of what the O'Farrell, Doherty, Sexton and Atkinson years. Now here's a question for you. In the 70s, in the whole decade of the 70s, when United were a club in decline after Busby passed it on to McGuinness and then took the reins back again, and then it handed it over to Doherty. During the 70s, what was the only silver lining to the black cloud that you can remember in the 70s?
Well, when we won the FA Cup, when we beat Liverpool in the final 2-1.
1977.
Correct.
Okay, so in other words, for 10 whole years, the only thing United fans had to celebrate was stopping Liverpool winning the treble.
Like we did so against Everton as well.
Right. 10 years. That's 10 years, that's the only thing we had.
And
the thing about it is, this question about the worst period of being a United fan, I've subsequently rethought this out. I think the worst period for United that I can remember, and I'm going back 44 years since I started supporting the club, the worst time ever was the day I had to walk into my secondary modern school to a classroom of Scousers. Was the first day back at school after we got relegated. And to me that was the lowest point in being a United fan, because different to last year when we lost the league to City, you knew in 2.5 months' time we'd still be back in the Premiership and the Ferguson would be that buoyed up and make some key signings to flipping take them on and to wrestle the title back. When we got relegated, you know, we didn't know how bad it was going to get. Luckily, we came back up, but still, we weren't able to challenge Liverpool in the 70s or in the 80s. So for two decades, we were in 5 FA Cup finals and we won 3. We lost 2 against Southampton in 76 and Arsenal in 79. When in Arsenal we were 2-0 down with like 5 minutes ago, got 2 goals back, and that guy with the bloody permed hair, what's his name? Alan Sunderland scored against, I think it was Bailey was in goal. It absolutely broke my heart. Gary Bailey was in goal. And at the time I was in a house full of bloody Scousers as well. It was as low as you can get, but that's what it's like. So in other words, these guys who call themselves proper Reds, I've only known known success. They don't know what it was like and how bad it was being a United supporter, because we had nothing to cheer about, and how successful Liverpool Football Club were. In fact, in hindsight, United in the 70s and 80s were what Liverpool are now. A former great club who were good in Europe, you know, devoid to mid-table mediocrity and winning the odd FA Cup. And that is, you know, that's what Liverpool are now. Or maybe Arsenal haven't won in 8 years. 8 years. A trophy. So this is, you know, what these proper Reds don't get. For the likes of me now, at this time, to be able to capture moments on video where we're being successful, it is, I don't know, it's like everything you could have dreamed of after going for 20 years of total dross. My first game at Old Trafford in '78, I waited 10 years to go to Old Trafford. I walked in, and finally I was there, the place where my heroes of the European Cup winning side had played. None of them were left anymore. I think maybe Stepney might have been in goal that day. I'm not too sure. He may still have been in goal in '78. I'm not too sure. And we lost that game 3-1 to Bristol City. Bristol City, the team who were only famous for one thing, being relegated 3 years on the trot. The bounce back now, but really, Bristol City, and yet still, once I went in that day, even though we lost and we were rubbish, I just still always wanted to go back, and that's what I've endeavoured to do whenever I can make the trip or afford it, and I haven't been always able to. So what I thought to do is today, Aidan doesn't know what's going to happen next, but I have a list here which I typed up last night. He doesn't know what's on this form. It's called what is a proper Red? Because a lot of lads in there who believe they're proper Reds and the rest of us can't flipping, you know, we are humbled by what they think is a proper Red. Now, Mr. Adrian Berry here, I go back 44 years. How long did you start liking United? What year was it? Do you remember?
Well, let's say from the Second World War, 1945.
1945. So how many years are we talking about? 55,
69.
69 years. 69 years. And when I am and how old are you now, Aidan?
I'll be 76 in about 6 weeks' time.
Right. If I'm still going to games like this man is in here, at his age, up and down the country, I hope I'm fit and able and have the money that this man has to do that. But anyway, what we're going to, a few yes and no questions, and all I want from you now is a yes or a no. You don't know what's coming up next, is that okay? Yes or no, right? Here we go. Were you born in Manchester? No. Do your relatives come from Manchester? No. Did you ever live in Manchester? No. Okay, so in summary, not born, no relatives, hasn't lived. Okay, have you ever been to the Megastore?
Yes.
Yes? Have you ever bought anything in the Megastore?
Yes.
Yes? Have you worn anything from the Megastore?
Yes.
Yes. So, has gone to the Megastore, has bought something in the Megastore, and has worn something from the Megastore. Have you ever turned up at an away ground drunk?
No.
No. Have you ever verbally abused the opposition fans on the way to the ground? No. Have you ever had a fight with the opposition fans?
No.
No. Have you ever had a fag in the away ground toilets?
No.
No. Have you ever had a piss in the away ground sinks? So, no one all those, right. Right, you have stood next to me at many away games and you tend to watch the game, but you don't seem to sing very much, is this correct?
I don't sing a lot.
No, you do sing but not a lot?
No.
Okay. Have you ever spent any portion of an away game having a go at the opposition fans? In other words, they're there, the game's on, and you're, you know, have you ever done that really?
Not really, because I concentrate on the game.
Okay, so not really. Okay. Have you ever sung Kicking a Blue? Yes. So have I, many times. Okay.
How many more?
Last section. Have you ever appeared in one of my videos celebrating a goal?
Yes.
Several times actually.
Several times.
Several times. Is it true to say that when Anelka's pen was saved in Moscow that you screamed with the delight?
Let me think about that.
Because we have played
On video.
we have played the video back and you can clearly hear Aidan screaming. So that's a yes. Is that scream caught on video? Yes. Have you ever faked a celebration of a United goal? Or is it pure honesty that comes from you when we score?
Pure honesty.
Pure honesty, pure heartfelt relief that we've scored. Yes. Do you think that you are a proper Red, a proper United fan?
Well, after all this time, and anybody reading this or is looking at this video or whatever, if it's still on YouTube, I would honestly say that I think that I can honestly say that I am a true Red.
A proper Red.
A proper Red.
A proper Red. Okay. So there we have it. It's quite easy. To be a proper Red, you don't have to be born in Manchester. You don't have to live in Manchester and relatives in Manchester. You can be a proper Red and still go to the mega store, still buy something from the mega store, and still wear something from the mega store. You don't have to turn up away grounds drunk. I know I have done that a few times. Sorry about that. You don't have to verbally abuse the opposition fans on the way to the ground, fight the opposition fans, smoke in their toilets, or have a piss in their sinks. You don't have to sing all through a match at an away ground. You don't have to keep on having a go at opposition fans, and you can sing Kicking a Blue. You can appear in one of my videos celebrating a goal. You can appear in one of my videos screaming that we've just scored a goal. Those video celebrations are quite honest and heartfelt as a relief of travelling a long time of your team scoring. And that yes, Adrian Berry can definitely call himself a proper Red, and he is the most proper Red that I know. And anybody else that thinks this guy isn't a proper Red isn't. Finally, what do you think the score will be at today's ground?
Well, as long as complacency doesn't set in, I think United will do enough to win, and I think that we will probably win about 3-0.
Okay. I would have thought we should beat QPR formally, but at this stage in the game, I would be happy at just 1-0 with 5 minutes to go, although the previous flipping 85 minutes would be maybe a Harcombe standard. Benji, what do you think the score's going to go today?
3-1.
3-1.
3-1.
Okay. Anyway,
Is that on YouTube?
it will go on YouTube. No, it's not on YouTube. Yeah, you're related. But anyway, that's it. Interview over. Thank you very much. And here we are. We're finally getting on the underground. We've got our tickets. We bumped into a few gooners.
who are playing Villa at home today.
And a City fan.
And a City fan. And we said to the Gooners, what was to say Gooners? Adrian said, which is a bit controversial, Adrian said 3 points to Villa today. And I said, never mind what happened in midweek. And then I comically said, never mind the past 8 years. And then they laughed. And then they cried. As you say, it's a bit busy today. Apparently there's rugby, a lot of football. Who else is playing today? Who else is playing here? Who else is playing here? Yeah, London.
Fulham Stoke are playing right now.
Fulham Stoke?
Right now.
Right now, well they're not on the tube, are they? They'll be massively... Who else is playing? Arsenal, Villa.
And then there might be some championship ones.
Yeah, okay, so it's pretty busy. Hello.
Hello.
What?
Most successful London club.
Most successful London club?
Yeah.
I don't know. Why is this out of focus? Don't know. Must be Arsenal, surely.
LOL.
It's got to be Arsenal. Yeah, that's actually quite comical here. The last time I videoed Asia on a tube station, it was in the metro in Moscow.
KSI's an Arsenal fan.
No, does he? And here comes our train. Here we go. And here we go. United! Oh, we're getting on this train. Oh, we're getting on this train. Come on, mate. Come on. Don't be shy. Just get on. Don't be shy. Just get on. Oh, get in. Oh, there's nothing like a crush in a train, is there? And this is nothing like a crush in a train.
Right now, don't be pickpocket.
Right. Oh dear. It's like a sandwich. Who's got the bacon? Because he's got plenty of cheese. Oh man.
We're on.
This train's now ready to depart. Mind the doors, please. Stand clear of the doors.
Right. If these guys get these heads in, it'll be a miracle. Oh, there's his hat's away. Well, there we go. Finally off that. It's so bloody blurred. It's blurred. Anyway, we're off. Yes. Right, here we go. This is Loftus Road. Finally here. And it's not snowing, but I can tell you, it is not very warm at all. Pretty chilly willy woo. Yeah, it's funny, Adrian doesn't get search, Benji doesn't get search, but for some reason I get a thorough hosing down there. It's so unfair.
The old man.
Oh, so I look mega dodgy.
Yeah.
Guys, here mate. Cheers, thank you very much. Let's go. Oh dear, it's a dodgy one.
Not working.
Oh, it's working. I'm in.
Right, tickets.
Right, you can scout the best seats. Oh man, it is absolutely freezing. I think one of the first in here. Adrian, you're up. It's your round. I'll have a beer, mate. Oh God. Need the toilet first. Do you need the toilet first? Wherever it is. Oh, there it is. Yes, the toilet. Let's go! It's Carrick! You know! Start to believe it's not school! It's Carrick! You know! Start to believe it's not school! It's Carrick! You know! Start to believe it's not school! It's Carrick! You know! Benjamin, what did you predict the score was before the game? What did you say the score would be?
Cookie said 3-1.
What score did you say?
3-1 and Cookie said 2.
Well, you're wrong.
And I said 3-0.
And I said, I said probably 1-0. I don't care as long as we win, so I don't really care. I've got my second celebratory pint. It's about half an hour before we have to get the road back up to Scotland, and it's been a very very quick day. It's been a very, very quick day because it doesn't seem all that long. We're actually sitting in here having a pint at the table over there, talking about hopefully winning. So there you go. It's been a very quick day, and it's been a cold day. But who cares? How many points are we ahead now?
20.
We're not 20 points ahead. How many points are we ahead now? 15 massive points. And if Chelsea beats City, it'll still be 15. If it's a draw, it's 14. It's just fantastic. Oh, this is what it's about. Great times. Anyhow, I'm enjoying my pint. Okay, that says 10:31. So, after leaving the house this morning at, what time was it? 5 to 7. Finally, back home. Aiden's been dropped off. Train journey was good. And now we're back in time to watch, near enough back in time to watch the match of the day. And to see that Raphael goal in slow-mo, because it looked pretty impressive to me. No. And also Giggs' goal, because we didn't quite see that one, unfortunately, due to a lot of fans' heads. But these things tend to happen at games when you go away. So until next time, which will be Norwich at home, it is goodbye from the Telandbenjie channel.
Where's the Benjie view?
Benjie view, there's
Benjie
you.
view.
And there's me. Hello.
Benjie mode on.
Yeah, bye-bye.